Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Ian from MaddenSchool.com, and in today's tip, we're going to be going over a way to just absolutely destroy any sort of man coverage in Madden 25. Now, this is a tip that's found in our Seattle offensive ebook, which is one we've been going over this past month. We continue to go over some different plays and formations, but this specific play is gun bunch Y flex, and the play is verticals. We want to run this with the bunch to the short side of the field. So here we're going to be on the right hash mark. And what we really want to look at here is this B receiver and the guy in man-to-man coverage on him. I'm going to show you first cover one. I'll also show you cover two man. Maybe I'll show cover zero as well. Just walk you through all the different types of man coverage. All we really have to do is to put our inside guy, that's your A receiver on Xbox or X receiver on PlayStation, on a streak, just in case they have a cover two man. That's going to hold the safeties a little bit closer to the middle of the field. But what I really want you to focus in on is this B or circle receiver, and we need a little bit of time to throw it. And watch the guy who is in coverage next to him. So that cornerback who's in coverage, he's going to follow him for a little bit, but then eventually he just kind of stops. Now, I'm obviously waiting a lot longer than I normally would. I would throw it a lot earlier, but I wanted to show you how number 16 here and number 31, the guy covering him, he'll run with him for a second, and then he'll just stop. Right, so then you have your guy on the wheel route running completely uncovered down the field. And if you want to do this to the other side, you can do that. Just go ahead and flip the play. Again, gun bunch Y flex. The play is verticals. You're just running this to the short side of the field. You don't want to do any motion or anything like that. You're just going to put your A receiver on a streak. One thing I like to do is just have our tight end on a drag in case it's zone or in case it's just manually covered. The tight end on a drag is a really good check down. But again, watch this B receiver as he turns upfield. At first, it looks like he's going to go with him. But for whatever reason, based on this exact alignment, he eventually just completely stops and turns our guy loose completely. So again, number 16 here on offense, number 31 on defense. This is a cover one. He'll run with him until he doesn't, and then he just kind of stops, letting our guy run completely downfield. Now, again, the streak route on a cover one is going to hold that cover one safety a little bit more in the middle of the field. That's helpful, but it's really more helpful for a cover two man, which is what I'll show you next. So again, the play is verticals. We will do a cover two man. So you can see this has shading underneath. Cover one has some shading to the outside. It really doesn't matter where your opponent's shading. You just need to buy a little bit of time for this to work. Now, obviously, if they're going to send some heavy blitz at you, you might take a sack. But notice how this B receiver is just running completely free. And that's really the reason why we have that A receiver or X on PlayStation on that streak route to hold that safety. So the safety can't get over there and help on this wheel route. Because, again, this cornerback's just going to stop. He's going to run with him and then stop way too early on. Now, I also want to show you this can work against cover zero. You just need to buy a little bit of time because obviously cover zero is going to be blitzing 6, 7 guys. So you need to manually find a way to buy some time. So like if you want to do, I don't know, we could do like silver shoot pinch, right? 6-man blitz. So what I would do in this situation is probably instead put the RB receiver on the streak route and then maybe motion snap this guy to buy a little bit more time. And you're going to still see here, eventually, that guy just kind of stops, leaving the B receiver wide open. Again, it's going to come down to whether or not you have the time, how accurate your quarterback is, but the basics of this really work well against any sort of man coverage. And those of you who are Madden School Unlimited subscribers who have access to the rest of this gun bunch Y flex formation, know this isn't even one of the best plays in this formation. This is kind of just a throwaway man beater that we can use, but it makes sure to keep your opponent out of man-to-man defense. You can see here, I'm just trying to buy some time to show you how wide open our guy gets and how that cornerback will stop. I recommend it more so against cover one or cover two man because you will have the time to throw it. Versus cover zero, it can be a little bit dicey. So thanks for watching today's tip. Until next time.